Okay, let's start. Once again, hello to everyone. Welcome to Reflections with Dr. Vivekananda. And I am Ramya from the team Reflections. On the first piece, I would like to wish everyone a very happy Independence Day. And also, I wish everyone on this grand occasion to have an ultimate success in your goal. Marking this important day, we would like to concentrate on your mental and physical health as well, which is very important. So, considering this point, I would like to introduce Miss Y Jyoti, our yoga trainer for this session. Ma'am has done her MSc in yoga and she also have a registered yoga training certificate from US Yoga Alliance certification. And a unique feature about ma'am is that she can teach all styles of yoga for all age groups. And she has come to this platform on personal request from Dr. Vivekananda to give you few guidelines on the breathing techniques. Hope you would utilize this session to the fullest. And Jyoti ma'am, please you can carry forward from this here, okay? I would unmute you and make you the host. One moment.
Am I audible, Ramya?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, so shall I start? Anything is said to?
That's it, ma'am. You can start from now.
Okay, all of you, very happy Independence Day, and thank you so much for your valuable time. I wish you all the very best for your grand success. Wish you a very happy good evening to all of you. Without wasting much time, Sir has given me 30 minutes time, so I'd like to finish off the session fastly. So most of you people are from the last session only. If I we have done the last session and the same breathing techniques. So this time, what we were going to do is I'm just going to elaborate slightly, mostly on the practice only, so that you will utilize this 30 minutes up to the mark. Last time, whatever we have done, I'll just give you a brief, slightly for 5 minutes. So we have done Kapalva. Like if you are new to the session, also then you can easily understand. Not so much. For anything, our brain, like our breath, is the main element which connects with all the organs. So here we were using the breath technique to focus long hours. How to use up to the mark, like up to the maximum power of the brain. So in this, what we were going to do is for the first five, I will just introduce for the first five breathings. Then I will come to today's session so that the new students also can cope up with this. Here, the main thing is if you wanted to do breathing, your body has to have fully ready for the adoption of breathing. See, we already used with like a law, I mean, whatever is our lifestyle, with our lifestyle or whatever it is, our breath has become very shallow and narrow. If you increase at a time, then automatically see if your breath, like if your pipelines of the breath is this much, then if you suddenly increase it for heavily, it has to adopt, right? So in that way, how to strengthen the lungs, how to increase the volume of the length of the breath. So these techniques I'm going to give first. Then we will go for how to improve the focus, how to study for long hours. All these things we will go slowly, one by one. So the main reading technique first I would like to introduce is Kapalbhati. Most of you are aware of it. I'll just give you a slight introduction of the Kapalbhati. This should be done on the empty stomach, either in the morning or in the evening. Evening, if you are feeling low with the energy, if you wanted to work or study for long hours, that time you have to start with Kapalbhati. I'll just give you a few introduction like Kapalbhati. Like if you are not so clear with the instruction, you can watch it. You have to place your right hand on the abdomen. When you are inhaling, you imagine your stomach as a balloon. Inhale, your stomach will come up. Okay, so this is how we'll do Kapalbhati. So there are three variations. Like it is first is slow. You'll use the maximum length. Then second is medium pace. Then third is more faster than this. So these are three variations. In this also, I'm giving a complete clarification. If you are having any heart issues, any cardiac problems or anything, I will request you to avoid the third last one. First and second, you can go fully, no problem. And if you are having any health issues separately, this is not suggestible for all the health issues. So the other one breathing, what we have done the last time is Bastrika, like you will be stretching your both hands, like this strengthens your lungs and it helps you to take long, even inhale, long deep breathings. You will be taking your both the hands upward, inhale. So I'm just giving the introduction only, all these things. So inhale, exhale like this, 11 breaths. The initial Kapalbhati will be doing 15, 15 each break, and then we take a small break. Then you will be going for 15 strokes, again taking a long, short break. Like this, you will be continuing. So after Kapalbhati, Bastrika, why should we have to do with only these two means? Like you have to cleanse the system. If you wanted to fill it something fully, you have to clean it, right? So that it will adopt more, right? Now, after Kapalbhati, Bhastrika will be going for left inhalation, right exhalation. That is called Nadi Shuddhi. Like you will be inhaling from left nostril, hold for a while, right exhalation, hold for a while. So this will be another path. Like left inhale, right exhale. Then the other one is exactly opposite to this. Right inhale, then left exhale. Holding is after over a period of time, you will be going for the holding path. Now we were not going deeper into the holding path because see, if you started doing slowly, slowly, your body has to adopt it. That is the reason I'm not suggesting you to hold for longer time. So if you are able to hold it like hardly 2 to 4 seconds, you can hold. That's it, not more than that. So in Nari Shuddhi can be done like can even called as Chandra Shuddhi or Surya Shuddhi also. These three are main breathings. Then the last fourth one is alternative breathing. Left inhalation, hold for a while, right exhalation. Then right inhalation, hold for a while, left exhalation. So this is alternative breathing. Then this can be done at any time. Left inhale, right exhale. If you wanted to re-energize yourself, if you wanted to remove all the if you are so confused with so many issues, which subject you wanted to study, if you don't have the clarity, you have to balance your left and right brain. So in that stage, if you wanted to if you are confused about say taking some decision, so that time you have to use this breathing. These are four breathings, and the other one is Brahmari that helps for increasing the concentration. You will be placing your 4, 5 fingers. Thumb finger will be fixed inside the ears. 2 fingers will be over your ear eyes. Ring finger should be over your nose, and last finger will be on the chin. You will be inhaling deeply. So this is called Brahmari. These five are the first in the first session, whatever we have done. I'm just giving a small recap so that others also cannot get distracted. So these are the five breathings which we have done last time. This Brahmari last pranayama helps for improving the concentration when the whole body is vibrating continuously. Then automatically the energy channels also will open. It helps for increasing your concentration. So these are the five basic breathings what we have done earlier. So coming to today's session, I'm going to give you few techniques which helps for increasing your concentration. So if you can unmute, like you not unmute, if you can like open your audio, then I can suggest whether you are doing correctly or not. Also, I can help you out. Otherwise, if you want me to continue like this, also so that I can help you whether you people are doing correctly or not. Also, I can help you if you can unmute, like not unmute, if you can switch on your video. If you want me to go like this, I'm okay as per your comfortability. Ramya, which way I can go? Like, shall I ask them to switch on the audio or not? Hello? Hello? Okay, fine. It seems you are not interested to switch on the audio. Like, I'll go like this. I'm okay. Yeah, if somebody is interested, they can, there is no force. Fine. So if somebody wanted to correct me also, I can help you out. It is up to your option. Okay. So, we will start with the news today's session. So in this, I'm going to tell you how to break your paths. Like if you are continuously sitting and studying for long hours, you feel like to divert yourself, how to improve your concentration for longer techniques and longer terms, and how to increase your concentration levels also. I'll be giving the techniques as well, breathings also. First, I'll go with the breathings, then I'll go come for the techniques part. So the breathing part is what we have done earlier is Kapalbhati. So in this Kapalbhati, few people will be having the problem like whether it is a seasonal change or whether they are having sinus issue or something like that. The problem is one nostril will be always high, the other nostril is always low. If you observe any time, one nostril is always in the dominating part, the other nostril is not in the dominating part, it is slightly low. So, what we have to do for opening this is you just have to place your right thumb finger on your right nostril. Okay, so here what we have to do is we were doing the Kapalbhati with one nostril only. So why I'm saying one nostril Kapalbhati, it removes all the unblockages. So you'll be doing the same Kapalbhati, left in, left out. Same Kapalbhati strokes only. So how we have to do? I'll be showing one round, then I'll ask you to do one round. Same 15 strokes only for everything. So place your right hand. If you are not connected to yoga, you can put your all the fingers facing towards the ceiling. Inhale from left, exhale from left. You are clear with the instruction, right? Left inhale, left exhale. That's it. Kapalbhati only. Okay, this is one round. So if you guys can do one round, and then I can go for the other round also. Okay, make your back straight, head straight, left breathe in, left breathe out. Take your right thumb finger, put it exactly, close your right. Like you need not to pull it so deeply. You just have to put it slightly. That's it, so that you can block your eye. Okay. Now, if you are not so clear about the abdominal movement, you can put your hands on the abdomen. No problem. Okay. So we'll start. Three, two, one, go. That's it. So left in, left out. We have done one round. This is for 15 strokes. Then what we have to do the other round. So you'll be doing the same Kapalbhati. You'll be blocking your left nostril, right breathe in, right breathe out. Same forceful strokes. Inhale from right, exhale from right. Bas. 15. So now you do the 15 rounds, then we will go for the other breathing. Okay? Make your back straight, head straight. Go. 3, 2, 1. That's it. So completed 15 left round, 15 right. So what happens with this is our left and right are always connected with heat and cold of the body. So if you are having any stress issues, any stress related problems, if you are so confused when you are sitting for long hours, if you're not able to focus, what happens? It cleanses all the thoughts, whatever is inside your brain. It makes you re-energize. It makes the channels to re-energize. Okay. So this is one. Left in, left out, right in, right out, Kapalbhati strokes. Then coming to the full Kapalbhati, as I already told. This will help if you wanted to do it in the morning. it gives enormous energy. Like if you wanted to sit for 2 hours of continuously sitting in the morning, it helps you cleanse all the toxins throughout the day, whatever you are carrying. If you are having any memories of the last day issues, if something bad happened, if you are not able to concentrate on that, if you are not able to focus on that, this helps a lot. Try it 3 rounds, 15, 15, 15. That's it. So it hardly takes 3 minutes time. If you complete it within 30 seconds, then 30 seconds break. Like that. Okay. Then we'll be going for the other breathing. So this also helps for energy, increasing your energy levels. As we have done the Bastrika round, so similar to that, you'll be placing your both the hands parallel to your chest. So make a fist, inhale deeply. It is called box breathing. This helps for improving your energy levels enormously. Trust me, if you try it and if you are not still feeling lazy, still feeling drowsy on your studies, you will be easily get into the energy path again. You will reconnect with your back energies. Okay, so I'll be showing that this will be doing 8 to 11, whatever is comfortable for you. You can choose the same thing. So you'll be doing along with me. So make your both hands parallel to your chest. Make a fist. Yeah. Take a long and deep inhale first. With the force exhalation, if you're having angry on somebody, how you'll kick? The same force you have to use. Inhale deeply. Yes, very good. Then after putting it here itself only, don't bring it back. Inhale deeply. So that's it. We had done 8 rounds, right? So you see, a lot of energy changes you will easily find immediately in you. You understand the technique, right? You just have to throw out whatever the negative toxins are there inside your thoughts. Like if you wanted to hit somebody, how much force you'll apply? The same force. If the brain is completely clear from here, then automatically you will be having the new energy. Because we know that if you wanted to increase the length of the working ability of your brain, you cannot increase the length of number of neurons, right? You cannot increase the same way size of the neuron, right? Whatever is your size of the neuron, that will be there. You can only increase the gray matter inside your neuron level. That's it, right? I'm not so good. You people are more good in this area. So for that, what we were doing, this helps to cleanse all your negative energies. If you are worried, if you are stressed about something, this helps to remove everything. Then once if that thing is removed, you can easily put your new energies, like new thoughts, new memories inside this, right? If you wanted in the same way mobile, how you will use, if you wanted to increase the ability of your mobile, you reduce the apps, you'll reduce the space, that's it, right? So the same way you'll be doing here. Okay, you are clear with this. This is called box breathing. This box breathing will helps you enormously. If you wanted to, like if you're feeling drowsy, if you are not in a stage to concentrate on your studies, do this for 8 rounds of 3. Everything you have to do 3 only. Okay, then automatically it helps you to increase this. You'll easily focus on the for the next studies. Okay, second one. Then third one, coming to the third one, whatever we have done is last time. Alternative breathing. Left inhale, hold, right exhale. So now what I'm asking you to do is you'll be doing left inhale for 4 counts. You'll be doing holding for 4 counts. You'll be doing exhalation for 4 counts. After exhalation also you have to do holding with empty stomach. Yeah, the same way the breathing technique is good. Same. Inhale, your stomach will come up. If you wanted to count, 4, hold, hold, exhale from the right nostril, complete. Then now after exhalation also you are holding. You got the point? Am I clear with the instruction? It is called samavritti. You will be inhaling for 4 counts. You will be holding for 4 counts. You will be exhaling for 4 counts. After exhalation also you are holding your empty stomach for 4 counts. All parallel. Inhalation, holding. Exhalation, holding. All 4, 4, 4, 4. Right? If you are really good in holding, you can increase from 4 to 6, then 6 to 8. That increasing is up to your lungs capacity. Right? Am I clear with this? So now you are going to do the same breathing, Samavritti. The name of this breathing is Samavritti. Okay? So all of you make your back straight, head straight. Place your right hand in pranayama mudra. You'll be folding your index finger and middle finger. You are using only these two fingers for for this breathing. This hand you can put it upward, no problem. Okay. Now this thumb finger is blocking your right nostril. Always we will start the breathing with the left nostril only. Why? Because if you wanted to calm down your thoughts, if you wanted to increase the power of your memory, you have to use left. That is the symbol of moon. That helps for cooling down. If you wanted to aggravate yourself, you have to use right. Okay? So we'll be doing. Now make your back straight, head straight. Let us start with the breathing. 3, 2, 1, go. Inhale deeply from your left nostril. Hold. Exhale comfortably from the right nostril. Hold. Now inhale deeply from right nostril. Hold. Exhale comfortably from the left nostril. Hold. Relax. Am I clear? This is one complete round of Samavritti alternative breathing. So you will be doing the same for 3 rounds. So why I always say 3, 3, 3? First is your mind will be here and your body will be here and somewhere you will be thinking. Second is your mind try to adopt it. Third is your mind try to concentrate on it. That helps you to increase it. So for 3 rounds, 3, 3, 3. Everything is 3 rounds only. Okay. Now we were going to do one more round. This and why I'm making you to do is you should not get confused with this technique. One more round I'll make you to do, and again one more round I'll make you to do. This time I'm going to make you to do 5 counts. Okay. Make your back straight, head straight. Listen, close your eyes, focus only on my instruction. Take a long and deep breathing. Now take your right hand, exhale comfortably, right hand in pranayama mudra. Inhale deeply from your left nostril, first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale comfortably from left nostril, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After exhalation, again hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Now we'll be doing other way. Inhale deeply from right nostril. Hold for 5. Again same way exhalation. Again holding for 5. Now inhale deeply from right nostril. Hold for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale from right nostril, left. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After exhalation, again hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are complete techniques. Inhale from left, exhale from inhale. Inhalation, exhalation, alternative breathing. Left in, right out. 2 ways you'll be doing. Inhale from left, hold, exhale from right, inhale from right, hold, exhale from left. Okay. We'll do last one round. Be very clear with the instruction. If somebody is not understood, just make a message, then I will explain again. So again, make your back straight, head straight. This is slightly confusing. So that is the reason I am asking you to do again, so that you will be remembering easily. If you do 3 times, you will be automatically registered. Okay. Now make your back straight, head straight. Don't think about anything. Keep your full concentration here only for the next 20 minutes. Make your back straight, head straight. Now take your right hand. Your right hand should be in pranayama mudra. Inhale comfortably for the left nostril. Inhale deeply from the left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. After inhalation, hold. Now block your left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now exhale comfortably from the right nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. After exhalation, again block your nostril. From whichever the nostril you are exhaling, right block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now inhale deeply. After exhalation, holding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now inhale from the same nostril, from whichever the nostril you are exhaling, from the same nostril you have to inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale comfortably from the other nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. After exhalation, again hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Gently relax. I will send the note of this instruction also, so that you will be practicing comfortably without any like inhalation, exhalation, holding everything. I'll make a note like last time. I'll send you again. Okay. Now after this, so what we have to do for increasing the concentration? Another breathing is like 4, 8, 8. You will be inhaling for the 4 counts. You'll be holding for 8 counts. You'll be exhaling for the 8 counts. So in this, we were only using one side. Inhale from left nostril, hold, exhale from right nostril. That's it. If you wanted to relax from your studies, if you wanted to give some relaxation, some calmness to your brain, this you have to follow. This is called Chandra Vedi. So in this Chandra Vedi, what we were doing is we were increasing the length of the exhalation double than the inhalation. Hope I'm not making you confused. You were inhaling for 4 counts. You will be holding for 8 counts. 8, number 8. You'll be exhaling for 8 counts, which means your exhalation is double than your inhalation. Am I right? So if you practice here, I'm not asking you to hold after exhalation. Exhalation holding is not required here. Chandra Vedi, left inhale, hold, right exhale. That's it. If you wanted to calm your brain, if you are so stressed, whole day you have studied so many subjects and you are not able to focus on many subjects. So what you have to do? So that time, if you wanted to cool your brain, if you wanted to relax, if you wanted to come out of that stress, that time this breathing will help. Okay. I'll make you to do practice. Make your back straight, head straight. Again, same right hand should be in pranayama mudra. Take a long and deep inhalation from your left nostril. After inhalation, hold, hold. Now exhale from the right nostril. Relax. Again, same way. 3 rounds. Inhale deeply from left nostril. Same left, right, left, right. That's it. No other way. Inhale deeply from left nostril. Hold. Exhale from right. That's it. One more round. Take a long and deep inhalation from left nostril. Exhale from the right nostril. Relax. So here I'm not giving the count because you may get confused if I say 4, 8, 8. This is just remembering the technique. The main objective of this breathing is your exhalation length should be double than your inhalation. So what happens with this breathing is if you are completely exhaling, when you are exhaling for 8 counts, you will be completely taking out all the air from your abdomen, right? So that time what happens is when your stomach is completely empty, it helps to take new oxygen, new air, new energy. That helps to increase the channels to increase the power of the brain. Okay. So your exhalation should be double and so that it removes everything from inside. Okay. This is Chandravedi Pranayama. This helps for cleansing of your thoughts, cleansing of your brain. Like if you wanted to relax immediately, this technique will help. Now the other one is Surya Bedi. Surya Bedi, when we have to do, I will tell you. If you are feeling lazy, if you don't want to study, if your brain is not active, if you are not ready to concentrate on anything, so you have to energize yourself. You have to increase the level of the energy, right? That helps for relaxation. This helps for increasing the energy. Okay. Same way, increasing inhalation for 4 counts, holding 8 counts, exhalation 8 counts. So here we'll be using the other nostril. Inhale deeply from the right nostril. Hold. Exhale comfortably from the left nostril. Okay. Now I'll make you to do. Make your back straight, head straight. First round, everything I will explain and show you. Then when I say, you guys can do. Okay. Make your back straight, head straight. Take your right hand into pranayama mudra. Inhale comfortably from the right nostril. Hold. Exhale comfortably from the left nostril. Second round. Inhale from the right nostril. Hold. Exhale comfortably from the left nostril. Last one. Inhale deeply from right nostril. Hold. Exhale comfortably from the left nostril. Relax. So hope you guys are clear with all these 3 techniques. The first one is Kapalbhati, left in, left out. Kapalbhati, right in, right out. Then the box breathing. Then left breathe, that parallel breathing. Inhalation 4, holding 4, exhalation 4, hold. Alternative breathing. With 4 holdings. Then the last one is this one. Inhale from left nostril, hold, exhale from right nostril. Your exhalation should be double. Now I will give few techniques which helps you to increase your concentration. Okay. These techniques, whenever you feel like boring, you don't want to concentrate on your studies, this you can do. See, take one paragraph, whichever the paragraph you wanted to study, take one paragraph. Don't put any hand or anything. Just try to count the number of the words in one paragraph. Only with your eyes, nothing else. You'll be using only your eyes. If you're not clear, count again, second time. That helps for increasing your concentration. That is what I'm saying. If you're not ready to concentrate on something, if you are counting the words with your eyes, you will increase the concentration. This will not work in one day. It will work over like 1 week, 10 days. It will take to adopt with your mind. Okay. If you are ready to count for one paragraph perfectly, then go for second paragraph. Then go for one full page. If you are ready to do one full page without distracting your mind, how many words are there in one full page? That's it. Don't go for second page. That's it. That means your concentration levels is good. Then go for second technique. Second technique is close your eyes. Start counting from 100 to 1. It looks very silly, I'm saying, but it helps to improve your concentration enormously. Trust me. If you try it, if it is not working, then get back to me. That helps enormously. So then third thing is same. Close your eyes, count from 100 back to 1 by reducing 3. 100, 97, 94, 91. Same way. If you are missing some number, then come back to the same number. Same from 100. Okay. This helps. This looks very silly. I am telling you, right? Because that helps to improve your focus enormously. This is the third one. Then the fourth one is try to take a pencil or pen, try drawing something with your left hand. Why I'm saying don't use right hand. Use only your left hand. Draw a triangle or write some letters with the left hand. It's very interesting because left hand is connected with your right brain. Right brain helps for you to be in the present moment. This has a lot of science. I'm explaining the scientific reason also. If you started writing something with the left hand, automatically your right brain helps to be in that present moment. So in that, what you'll be once if you got connected with writing with your left hand, then slowly come back to write the letters. If you take one word, for example, like apple, start writing the words in reverse. That helps to improve the concentration. Okay. 4. Then draw some symbols, whatever you feel like, and start coloring it without your concept. Like, see, if you wanted to concentrate on one thing, your concentration should be coloring on with the left hand with the same color. Your focus should be only on the triangle. You have to fill some color in that. Okay. And the last one, fifth one, after focusing these four, the fifth one will come. Now, why I'm saying these four is this helps for the fifth one, and this is the extreme that mindfulness, that meditation, that concentration, whatever you name it. I'm telling, after doing all this, try to sit every day 5 minutes without thinking anything. Don't like it is the toughest task. Don't think about anything. Just sit idly. Just sit. Not even focus on breath. Just sit. That's it. Sit. Don't allow any thought to come. You should not think. If you're sitting here and thinking about something, then automatically something else will come, right? So try to avoid those thoughts. That helps you to focus on something what you wanted to achieve. Trust me, this works. These 5 techniques you write down, and I will send you the same techniques also. This helps very much. Okay, so hope I'm clear with the instruction. If anything is not clear, then you can get back to me. So I'll be ending this session. Sir has given me 30 minutes, then I have taken more 5 minutes extra. But hope I'm clear. If any doubts, you can text me, or like I will give hardly 2 to 3 minutes. If any like any questions, you can text me or you can ask. Any questions? Any questions which you are facing while you are studying? Anything, whatever you feel is tough. I'm ready to clear if you're finding any difficulty.
Ma'am, ma'am,
Yeah, please.
I have rhinosinusitis, ma'am. This allergy and always sneezing, and I get up with clogged nose. Then it causes lot of issue. How to overcome it through yoga, ma'am? The Nadi
Uh,
Shodhana Pranayama, ma'am.
Not that Nadi Shodhana, the moment when you woke up, you have to do that Bastrika. When you do this Bastrika, that nostril blockages will remove. Okay, even this right nostril, left nostril, Kapalbhati also will helps you to remove the blockages from your nostril. Once if your nostril is clear, then that allergy will go off.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else? Will you please let me know? I can tell. Any techniques to go to sleep? Somebody asked me. Practice Brahmari Pranayama, that helps. Can you explain the logic behind left nostril inhalation again? So why I'm saying you to do left nostril is connected with moon. We know the moon is always cool, calm. For anything, if you wanted to explain for something for relaxation, we always remember moon, right? So that is the reason left is always connected with moon, right is always connected with sun. If you wanted to make yourself aggressive, you have to use right. When you wanted to relax yourself, you have to use left. Okay. One for people who have sinus, which techniques will help? For the people whoever is having sinus, first thing is they have to control their diet part. You can message me personally, whatever is like, it is different from one person to one person. If you are having sinus issue, few people will be having only for the morning hours, few people will be having whole day. It helps if you are eating something like bananas in the last night, that helps to increase in the next day morning sinus. It is connected with kapha doshas. It is something other subject Ayurveda, but I am getting connected because this is with your food only. The diet is very help. I'm always telling you, always go with the sattvic diet only. If you wanted to achieve something, go and sattvic diet in the sense like don't eat outside food, reduce junk foods, because the breathe, like what you eat is what you are. Okay. So try to control. I'm not saying not to eat anything, but sometimes if you wanted to achieve, we have to focus, right? Our mind know what is exact. Professional sitting for long times, getting back pain while reading. Again, after coming from office, how to overcome this and focus on study. So you have to practice Surya Namaskaras in the morning from for Lokesh, whoever has done this. Surya Namaskaras, you have to practice in the morning for 12 sets. That helps you to energize for the whole day. Is it for the whole day and except during winter? It like it is for during winter, even for whole day also. If you wanted to energize yourself, you can do this. How to connect you? They will give you the contact number at the channel. Like, I will inform them. What about people who have sinus whole day? People whoever is having sinus, they have to avoid so many foods. Ma'am, I sit for 10 hours a day. I am having severe pain. For them also, I suggest to do few asanas for back pain, that Bhujangasana, because when you are sitting continuously, this portion is becoming tight. Your like this area is locking. So you have to relieve this area, that helps for opening of your lower back. It is not actually back pain. If you ask me exactly, you will be having three parts: upper half, middle, and thighs portion, right? When you are trying to sit continuously, this area is jamming, getting jammed. If you're having three members in your team, if one member is not working, the load will go to the other two members. Am I right? So the same way, if you're sitting continuously like this area is getting jammed, the load is coming to the lower back and upper back. That is why people started complaining, because this area is completely locked in and you are not opening up this. So for this, you have to do this butterfly movement. This helps to open up these hamstring muscles. These three are the members of like whatever the work you do. If you are lifting something, you have to use this, right? If you are sitting, you have to use this. If you are standing, you have all these are connected with this three only. If this is right, then every problem is clear, right? There are some, like if you sir permits, I can take a small session next time for the people whoever is sitting for long time. I'll make them to do by sitting in the chair itself only. And one more question. It's very difficult to focus long hours on studies. Maximum I can do sit for 1 hour. How to maximize number of 4 hours? Also, ma'am, sitting long hours leads to lower back pain. How to overcome it? Sitting long hours is this is what the problem I'm saying. If you are sitting for long hours, after 1 hour, try to release this area. Then automatically the rest of the portion will. And sitting for long hours and not able to concentrate means because your breath is becoming narrow and shallow. Like by the time you sit for long continuous hours, your breath is becoming long and short. So when the breath is short, you cannot focus because there is no energy. This is the energy part. If you started taking long inhalation, the energy go to the brain and it starts improving your focus. If you're sitting continuously for hours, this is locking. You are blocking the energies at your lower back itself only. So what you have to do after every 1 hour, you try to remove the, like I will tell two asanas, very simple asanas, which helps for improving, like reducing your back pain. You'll be sitting like this. So this is different for every person. If you're more flexible, you can put it here. If you're not flexible, you can put. I'm putting parallel to my ears so that it is comfortable for all the people. So you just have to lift up, stretch. So this helps to remove this blockage. Okay, this is called Bhujangasana. And one more asana, this will help for, this is also helpful for reducing the back pain only. You'll be locking this right hand, right leg, the other hand you'll be opening and you are trying to lift up. Don't do both legs because you'll start getting back pain. And if you are a back pain patient, do one leg only. Okay, so this is half only. In Dhanurasana, we were doing half only. This helps for, like what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to take away this portion from the lower back, right? So this helps to remove the lower back pain, right? These are the two main asanas that helps. And one more thing, this I wanted to tell for everybody, if you want your spine to be healthy, if you don't want your start to come after 30s, everyone will complain back pain. Now you may not find it. Why? What is the things what you have to do is stretch your spine. Lift up, lift up. Like if somebody is pulling you from upside down, how you'll feel? Yeah, whether you will be lying down or you will be sitting or you will be standing, anywhere you can do this asana, Tadasana. So this helps for like if there are any tissues that got compressed like this in the spine area, so that try to open up. So your spine will be lifted up. Okay. Then after this, you will be doing side stretch. If your spine to be healthy, you have to do these 4 stretches. Place your right hand, stretch this. Place your left hand, stretch this. This is a side stretch. Then the next one is this forward bend we always do. It is not compulsory that you have to do. If you are having back pain, avoid forward bend. Now, one twisting you have to do. What twisting you have to do? Place your right hand on your left knee. If it is not, if you are getting so much confused with this, just twist like this. Then twist. So your body, your spine will be twisted, right? These are the 4 ways. Forward bend, you will always do. The one back stretch that I have shown, you can do this back stretch. While standing also, you can do this. You can stretch back. That's it. Forward bend, back bend, side bend, twisting, stretch up. 5 stretches. You can be, you will not complain this back pain again. Trust me, it helps a lot. These are the 5. I will again send this note also for all of you. Okay? And hope I have cleared much on the.
Madam, one doubt, madam.
Yes, sir, please.
Madam, how to sit ideally for 5 minutes, not even without focusing on breathing?
That is what I'm saying. If you are ready to, if you're good in focusing on breathing, but if you're focusing on the breathing also, your thought process will go somewhere else. If I ask you to sit, focus only on breathe, I will tell you a good technique. This helps for meditation. Excuse me. Take one mantra or take one name, whomsoever you love so much. Take one name. Repeat the same name for 5 minutes. This is called mantra meditation. This I'm converting as per your comfortability. If you love your mother, take your mother's name and keep on repeating the same name in the silence for 5 minutes. You'll start focusing. Because your brain will not go anywhere. Because your mouth is repeating this name, right? Your brain will not go anywhere. These are the earlier techniques. What I'm saying is helps for focusing only. Using the left hand, counting the numbers back, and counting the words. Everybody get confused. If I ask you to count one paragraph word, you'll say, "Madam, I have to count again," because you are not sure how much you have focused. In the middle, if some thought comes, this will go somewhere else, right? So anything this I can the earlier 5 exercises will help for focus. You can take any mantra. If you like some favorite star, you can take her name or his name also, no problem. That helps. Could you please send the list of the names of that? I will forward it to Ramya. She will connect with you. Sometimes I feel hip joints are stuck working. That is the problem I'm saying. Because it's not hip joints are stucking, your hamstrings are tightening with sitting for long hours. So that is why if this portion is tight, the workload is coming to your lower back and upper back, you start complaining back pain and hip pain, this pain. Some like for that the same asana, I will make a short video for people whoever is having back pain problem also. Okay. Anything else, just contact to Ramya. She will get back to me. I'll make a short video of the breathings also. Whatever is required, you just ask her. She will get back to me. Okay. Thank you so much for all of
Thank
you
you,
for
ma'am.
giving your valuable time. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you. If anything is not clear, just get back to me. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ramya, for connecting.